Sana kwa sana album reviews. Karibu sana kwa another review episode, another edition. Watu wako busy. Notes.
Wasiana brain power.
Unaumba class wenye matokeo walikuwa disio na wadanda. Sasa hapa nu.
Sasa tuna haya.
Ndio exactly. Alafu tutasikia hapa ni tuanze, alafu wabai tunaandika.
Sasa
Tuanze ndio wewe. Tunaona kama watakumbuka. Hata unajua ni album gani na review.
Hata hadi track list. Kwa the artist ni Kahu.
Asante sana kwa hapa na kudai coach hii video and kusikia maoni yetu. The review tunaangalia the review we are doing, the project we are reviewing ni Wanted in Nairobi by the one and only Kahu. Ilitoka towards the end of last year. Just to mention, tukifanya hizi reviews, we look at three things zenye zina encapsulate our thoughts. The first one is the production / the musicality. Tuko na the concept / the idea of a project. Alafu the content / the themes of a project. Alafu so just kumention Kahu pia since as a drop projects amekuwa again another consistent artist in releasing works since 2017. Since 2017 a series of EPs. 2018 did the same. 2018 ilikuwa na 18 then 19 did the same. Alafu now 2020 in the beginning of the year akatoa Niko, which ilikuwa nisikize before the year iishe. Ilikuwa part of my list ya projects to listen to. I didn't get to listen to it, and then towards the end of the year I can drop a second project. So commendable consistency in releasing projects. And let's get into Wanted in Nairobi is his album. Machopi mezusha, machopi meoza.
Nataka kodo anze vile amehype project.
Nsape
Nata hype ame.
No. Amehype nini? Like the whole like
yeah.
No, nataka kodo.
But you say background.
Ku hype inamaanisha kunini? Kuchora.
Acha mchezo.
Ambieni udanda what kind.
Anyway, I am very curious. Who wants this in Nairobi?
Okay.
Hey, wewe ujingia Twitter basi during his wars. People want him.
You know,
I want them to.
you know what's interesting?
You're talking about my day.
Kwa our review ya Rise, kama umewatch tuliongelea story ya watu kujiita the goat and all these things, and I thought about the kind of, and even after that of air tukaongelea consumers, and that's one thing I was thinking about sana. Just going through his Twitter after he dropped the project and the comments za watu.
Comments zote zilikuwa nini?
Endelea tu.
Before or we will do this after, it's okay.
So, after nimejiuliza who wants this in Nairobi, like if this is what people want to listen to, then I'm clearly not people. You know, as in like when nikianza kusikiza the first, I've listened to this thing once. And all the projects tumekuwa
No maana notes.
No, and all the projects and all the projects tumekuwa review nimekuwa nikijaribu kusikiza at the very least 3 times. Yeah, ndio niweza ku get the initial like bile nisikia on the first listen, and then second listen to get deeper. Like I just try to get deeper and deeper into the artist's work. This project I did not want to get deeper. I did not want to listen to it at all.
Uko nataka ku
like bile ilianza, like I found the bile alikuwa na rap cause sini trap. It's a trap project, ndio. Like achana Wanjiko cause hata nikianza kusikiza Wanjiko nilikuwa natembea, hata I can't even remember what I had. Like was it a skit? It's a conversation. So like anyway, so
my question actually was, so sorry to interject, why didn't they combine Wanjiko and intro?
I knew that would be your question.
And then bona intro ina come after Wanjiko. Anyway, so like first of all, it sounds bad. Like he doesn't sound well. Zile tracks like
kwanza kwa hiyo intro unasema
he sounds very, like why? Like why? And there's no reason for him to sound bad kwa sababu the lyrics are very basic. Like hakuna there's no reason, like you have no reason to sound that bad on the first track. That is this, that like hata sielewi. Anyway after that, like I just the more I got into now ikingia Hercules.
Anabeba game.
I lift the game like Hercules.
Like I'm very curious, like is this what people want to listen to? Like ata yakito, is this what like is this what you enjoy making?
Bruh, he gets millions of views on his music on YouTube.
Like, do people make art just to make views and whatnot?
No,
That's a whole convo.
Is that the point? Jew, like I honestly, if I'm saying this now, Kodo, kakutoka na project ingine ya Kahu, Mr. Review, Mr. kusikiza kazi yake, like I do not want to listen to his work at all. And then kile hata inajamisha Maoni, mzazi wake anakula pesa zetu, unajua, like, and then you give us even worse bad music, like at the very fucking hell. Ebu sema your words, sema your things, man. Mimi, I think I'm done.
In your one listen, ulikuta Hercules kwa sababu ndo umefika kwa review yako.
What do you mean? Nilifika what's it called? Either nilifika came to me ama outstanding, nikajiuliza what am I doing? But they could do, like, I actually wanted to call you. Nilikuwa kupigia nikupashe, nikwambie mede mimi sitaki kufanya hii kazi. Juu nikwambia hata I mentioned in like which review was this, the first the review ya Rumbi. Like I mentioned, like every time I'm like nikisikiza hizi projects umetutumia like for review.
You mentioned it
like
project,
I just wonder ama mimi ndo sijui, like my tastes are very off such that because I want to enjoy Kenyan music. So it is like I actually want to listen to, because anyway we'll get into it when kuna the reviews, you'll check them out. Kuna zile tumeenjoy. But like I wonder if is this what the general populace enjoys? Is this what they want? And kwanza the fact that kwanza your intro, it was so badly sung, as in it was so badly, like there was no technique. And then unajua like and it's trap. Do you know traps need to sing song?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Like sing song. Like it's
dear viewer, the farm is up.
It's what's called, it's 4:28.
The farm is up.
Ya mwisho nishasema ya kutosha kuihusu, sitarejea, sitarudia, siko hapa kwa kazi ya kuradidi. Alafu jinsi nishataja hapo awali, sasa hivi ni 5:10 asubuhi. Nina kazi zingine nzuri za kufanya. Haya.
It's 4:28 in the morning. I am here talking about an intro that comes after a track, like it's the second track. So the intro is the second one, and then the intro itself isn't done well. So like mbona tunaendelea kusikiza the project?
Sijui kama umerant on our behalf.
Absolutely terrible project. I did like one song, kinda. The last one.
Fine cool.
And I was hanging.
Imefika 13.
Nilikuwa na hang on to
13 joys.
Because
yeah.
Nilisikiza twice. The first time nilisikiza nilifika
This was a bad project.
nilifika came to me. When came to me, like it starts with the hiyo skit ya pandemic. You know, pandemic, and then immediately after that it talks about two chicks coming.
But them only come in twos. Them only come in few cutters. I didn't even choose.
what's the point of the pandemic thing? Nikazima. I switched it off, nikacheza FIFA. Like honestly. Then Leo, yeah.
You talk from a game to another game.
It's like, no. My brain did I couldn't. But nikajua, the last project yenye sikumaliza was wakadinani. I was like, okay, let me come to it, acha ni hang on. So Leo, earlier I was at a restaurant, let me just power through. When Jiko starts, intro starts, halfway through intro nika check out, nikaanza kuangalia what other people ordered, always nafaa kuona review. Nikaanzisha intro tena. Intro ikaisha, Hercules ikaisha.
Ngoja kusema ulianzisha intro tena unatulianzisha Wanjiko tena.
No, intro. Mbona nasikiza kwa ize. Why, man? Nah. So because the trainer got to Hercules, came to me. I got to outstanding. Nilipa another production for the beat. Again, I won't talk about the writing because there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely no point. Ikafika sana up, nika check out tena. Nika check out tena. Sana up because it's very up.
Sana up, very up. The farm is up. Alafu anasema and do this is cozy.
And then kuna
is cozy.
Yo, we've had things.
Thank God.
We have had
Thank God.
on your behalf. We have had them.
Like African seeds.
Which song is it? Does it go?
Came to me. Huko mwisho.
Good. Ati anasema
I don't know.
exactly. Exactly.
Because I
don't know. I absolutely don't know. Haya, sana nikakuja nikacheck out nikasema mimi sianzishi track tena. We are powering. Nikafika when I rap, I like the guitar on that one. Yeah, I like the guitar on that one. Like I said, I'm not moving on. When I rap, ilini annoying. Because kuna skit at the end where he's talking about his friend from uni.
About obedience.
And I was like, I really wish that friend from uni was rapping this album. Because that would have been very, very insightful. Because when you saw something about time and I was like
obedience leading to what reality, people wanting to alter their reality.
Deep, and nikajuliza swali moja. It's like, these are the friends you had in uni.
Really when I rap.
When I rap, okay. And nikajuliza this.
Kulikuwa na depth.
No, it's just a skit. It's a skit at the end.
Basi mbona mmefanya kwa excited hivyo? Like hata kama nisemacha nitaenda kusikiza.
It's a skit at the end and I'm like, you want to tell me these are the friends you had in uni na unakuta kuandika stuff kai. I thought birds of a feather flock together. Kwani ubunifu
what the masses as Irauka said hiyo Kenya masses wanataka.
Ubunifu kidogo tu. Fika the French at the end, the whole album might have been in French because there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference. There's absolutely no difference. Nyoka.
So nyoka for I think.
Niko.
I was being sarcastic once.
Nyoka for Niko.
The only track that I could stand is Fine Cool. That was the only track that I could stand because and hapo ndio the Kenya alifanya kwa Wanjiko when he brought it back to Fine Cool. Angeka Wanjiko at the start. Just start with the intro. That's what it means. Intro. Introduction. Okay.
It's literally an introduction.
Yeah, it's literally. There's no creative way. You can't remix
the album. Inaanza at the end. Alafu inakuja to the beginning.
No, then
alafu inafika at the end imeanza tena.
So
you're gonna replay because you generally ukisikiza ngoma mwisho ushaanza kusikiza the album.
You kweli.
For another project
I see.
I would entertain your theories. Not for sure. I'm sorry. But intro and introduction comes at the end. So unaona Kenya tunaongea kuhusu kwani marapa za kufanya composition.
Yeah.
intro body content.
No. Marapas wali fail composition.
You know, and yeah, that's like it was. Now this is what I wanted to ask, because I did check out his Twitter account and comments after the album really dropped, and
what were the comments?
Conversation. There are people who liked it. Like
of course.
A lot of people.
What do you mean?
People.
Hey.
A lot.
Unaweza gani nicheki?
Yeah.
Tukumbuke album imetoka 11th December.
Okay.
Someone tweets and says album of the year. Never has my heart sunk.
It's 20 days to the end of the year.
And it's this project.
Yeye ndo anajua man.
You know?
But then again, the year was 2020. So
Yeah.
There was a conversation we were having a while ago about what do people listen to. Do they listen to the bars? Do they listen to the concerts? Do they listen to the production? Do they listen to the vibe? I honestly don't know what I was supposed, as a listener, to do what I was supposed to get from the project. I absolutely don't know what I was supposed to get from this project, because the bars, Mbovu, the hooks, Mbovu, what he tried to do with his voice was kwanza came to me. Z. Nah.
So, maybe mine, album, before I make conclusive thoughts on the album, I'd like to introduce it with a couple of lines. So,
scripture.
Something cooler dripping from mitumba. Kunanja, it's that shorty, like it's...
I see something I can wear, I buy it, iko kwa hiyo intro.
And then kuna mtumba hadi na jamu. Like unajua na jamu. Mzazi wako ametoka kutibia pesa ya copy. Mbona unaenda mtumba? And acha mtumba wale watu wezi afford hiyo pesa.
And then kuna the second last track, he also mentions mtumba again. Niko za
so
kwani how believe una
I'll make the last thing. I'll make conclusion yangu. So the second line, kunanja it's a shorty like it's pasta.
Kunanja it's a shorty like it's pasta.
Yeah, alafu
he says it again kwa fine cool.
Actually kwa fine cool
like it's quiche, something like quiche.
Nilijiuliza what's up with this guy and eating people, but it's okay. Anyway, the third line is lift the game. I feel like Hercules. Kuna fly ka eagle.
Fly ka eagle, yes.
Tuendelee. Ndani ya jeans, she thicker than Uji. We got ties like suits. Trap it up like elevators.
Yeah, trap it.
She said that I must be special, baby girl. My suits are tailored. Nakubless Buddha, no sneeze. What? Alafu hapo hivi ndo nimeandika line ya what's it with him and pasta. Kuna line nyingine kwa don't speak and about pasta. Like a week they gon' snatch you. Na cover my bro.
Blanketi.
Bars.
Jeki mimi nimeenda.
Tuendelee.
Lakini ni hiki.
Nilisikia. Nipo
na stay cooler. I'm like Kenyan weather.
I stay colder than Nairobi weather.
The Nairobi weather.
You know, like,
Nairobi is still in the sun.
What else? Make me want the money like a Jomo face. Swally, I am a swimmer. Can I deep stroke?
The same song anaongelea story ya kuko na hair.
Sipping on me like Starbucks. Like I'm Starbucks.
Starbucks, yeah.
Reproductive practice like it's ball.
It's ball.
I think ilifika point nikacha kuandika hadi
kuna I think it's this one where he says kaka died si ule wa ball. I think it's this
I think it's when I rap.
It's like kaka died si ule wa ball.
Talks about losing someone.
So hizo ndio just
I thought ungemention and bomb is mentioned ile cutter off without a knife.
Yeah, without a knife.
Alafu je pull up on you like a gym, like in
check it. I already have 1 2 3 4 5 pages.
Ngoja. Alisema hiyo bar hiyo bai ilinchosha kwa sababu kuko mbele. Alisema pull up on you, it's like we are aliframe you gym be weird sana. Alisema nikao we are gymming.
Want to pull up on you like we are at the gym, or we are in the gym.
No, akusema like we are in the gym. Alisema
like it's gym ama ilikuwa haikuwa ina make sense in terms of sentence structure.
Like it was like, what are you saying? Like, do you know English? Do you know how to structure a sentence? Like,
so that one's
kuongea about you like I'm Jimmy. I'm like
tuanze kuongea about the
I wish I could like I wish ningeandikiwa because it was so weird and bad.
So mimi nilisikiza intro. Si intro nilisikiza Wanjiku. Kuna difference between those. So nilisikiza Wanjiku. And me I didn't care about the easy part, like I feel like Wanjiku was saying something. But it didn't carry throughout the album. Hadi uko mwisho.
Of course it did not.
That's why it's sad. Just sasa bring something hapa at even before the beginning of the intro, which means you ni inafaa kuwa something very significant, but it doesn't
set precedent.
Alafu after that production yake ni a trap production, which it's not bad, but I personally don't care for it. But also whatever you did on that production, it's not outstanding.
It's basic.
It's just simple. Hata si simple, it's wrong. That's what I'd put. Juu kuna watu wengine they do it simply, but itatokea vizuri. So me, I felt it's wrong.
And the next point, since tunaongelea buzz, since ilitoka 2020, in 2020, in the 21st century, we are still saying, and this is a feature verse, we are still saying how mimi ni msik kwa beat mafua.
Is that Butros?
Nah, that's Steph.
Me acha nikwambie, what actually amazes me is some of the people who are comment positively on the album are people on Twitter, are people I actually follow. Na ni watu wenye wako na unaona wale super feminists. Okay, so they're feminists, ni watu wenye wana believe in girl power and all that, and how, so you know the whole conversation about venye hawataki kuwa objectified and what not. Sami swali yangu ni why would you like such a project when that's exactly what he does on the intro.
He does that
throughout.
So issue ni he does it on the intro. So with the first song that you listen to, inafaa kuwa a project that you wouldn't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
But he does it over and over and over and over again throughout the whole thing. Mnakuwa objectified, mnafanya hizo vitu zote, mnaitwa bitches, I don't know, it's just annoying. Alafu, just because unatumia one word that is in basic Sheng, haimaanishi you're a Sheng rapper. Man, you can just do it in English or something like that. That is your lane. Lakini sasa, kujaribu kufix hapa, kujaribu kuandika about mitumba and everything does not make you relatable. That is just what I'm going to say. Nilisikia like
just that
bits of Sheng and Nini and Swahili words scattered throughout the album ndio ifanye sound like a Kenyan album. Alafu Come to Me.
Came to me.
Yo ni alikuwa anajaribu kupula humble ya Kendrick. Skiza dio voice yake na everything. And he failed miserably. I swear. Enda sikiza hiyo ngoma, utasikia ni kama cheki. Sawa basi. Take my word for it.
I will.
In a sound like a bad version of Humble. Yeah, Kendrick. And not in a bad way, in a worse way. That's what he did with the voice, with the production and everything. So, yeah. And it was too loud.
That makes sense.
Ulisikia dio beat. It's a humble beat.
True.
Alafu venye unaona venye Kendrick alikuwa hiyo sauti yake venye anaifanya. That's what he was doing, but he wasn't doing it well. At least the guy who was mastering the album, his voice, how we mastered to the Kendrick levels or something like that, I don't know, but it just failed. Mbaya, Butros came, did what Butros does, which is basically talks about what he talks about, girls and whatever, which is usually fine because that is what is expected from Butros. Like, you don't expect more, which to me is actually good. See ati unakam, you give us the title Wanted in Nairobi, alafu we don't know, you don't show us why you would want that. At least Boutros gives us what we know he always gives us. Juu mimi Boutros hajai disappoint, by the way.
Nakuelewa.
Hajai. Verse ya Cobb ilikuwa mbaya.
Kobe.
Kobe. I didn't like it. Kwa nyoka. Kuna hiyo skit yenye ilikuwa hapo katikati. Loved the skit. Don't know what it's doing in this album. Don't know how it connects to the whole thing.
It doesn't.
Because it's actually a dope concept.
It's insightful. And then you get and
alafu niliuliza what is love got to do with this song? Sikuelewa. It's literally something nimeandika hapo.
I don't know what is love.
I've got to do with this song. Alafu I think ukiangalia nikifia kwa nyoka.
What's love got to do with this?
Yeah, so I asked that. Alafu I think nilikuwa karibu ku the point hii album ilinifika hapa na which is weird nilienda. Kwa nyoka ndio I think nilifikiwa hapa with all that juu. In my notes naangalia hapa hivi, what are you trying to say? Why do I have to listen to you for a review? Is it worth it? Did I put enough work in? Is you high right now? Alafu hizo questions zingine zote za the whole song nimekuja nikiandika anything that can be said. Alafu from the east akianza anaongeanga anakonga on topic for the first bit of the song. Nimeandika hapa hivi at least one song ame manage kukaa on topic, alafu nikaandika kama also I thought but no exclamation mark. Also I'd have to give him credit. Hizo ngoma zenye ameandika with an exclamation mark zinakonga like banging songs, so I think that's a concept he actually did. So hizo ziko banging beat, so but the issue ni with that ziko too loud, zina production yake inaumiza masikio. Na which is weird. I have really intongaje earphones zangu ni zenye zimeenda shule. I spent money on them, so I expect like nikisikiza muziki nisikize muziki ikiwa so kulikuwa line mimi nakula pizza then I just digest like okay
no alisema mimi nakula beats.
Then I just see pizza. Nisikia ilikuwa haiko clear. Iko kwa nini? What is love?
Nakumbuka juu anaongelea udem, but then he has that line, mimi nakula beats then I digest. He has that line.
So the only line nilikumbuka all this kwa all this
ngoja ilikuwa na follow through gani?
There's only one line nilikumbuka ni affection isn't what it used to be, and attention isn't where it's supposed to be. What is love? That is the only line I feel it fit in a song perfectly, but sadly the song wasn't about what the title of the song was about and what the ending line was about the song. It's just disjointed. The new sentence it makes sense, the album it makes sense. So to you.
Mimi nifanye part 3 review peke yangu. This is long enough. This is long enough. Shasema kuhusu the trap and nothing outstanding, maybe pun intended, about the production. The vocal mix is terrible. Bad vocal mixes. You umesema kuna some songs kama Hercules, Came to Me, kwengine kwa mention zina sound loud. They're loud na zinaumiza. And as far as the beats and then how his vocals pia are handled vibaya sana. His vocals are handled terribly. There's a thing he tries with the Came to Me we've mentioned, also fails miserably. That's the production. Nilikuwa curious sana kuona Wanted Nairobi what it's about. Again, tumefanya review ya Rise Njaya Nai, and I was curious because here we have another rapper with the city kwa the title and having that as a concept, so na expect kuona hizo themes huko ndani based on the title, and then I am seeing completely nothing, zero kwa an entire project. Wanted in Nairobi.
Wanted in Nairobi ingekuwa a really good topic, especially for Kahu. First of all, people gave him so much hate because of the whole dad stealing money issue, which means
as we
wanted,
have seen,
as we exactly, which means your aspect here, he's wanted, he's hated, he's all that. Wasiwanamchukia because of the dads. That is a really good concept for that. Also the fact that he has so many female fans, so many fans in his whole world.
These people pick the titles for the album?
I would like to think
they
so.
pick wrongly.
Because then that's even worse.
This album actually sounds like a mixtape. That's what I wanted.
That's true.
So I feel
It was an EP.
that title with him as a person and what was going on with his life at around your point, kuna so many concepts, so much content and you build around with that name.
What are the concepts?
Well, there was so much that ningependa so
rappers tunafanyia ideation, mtaanza kutulipa tafadhali. Because your projects are bad. They're really bad and it's stressful to be a listener of Kenyan rap. It has, for me, imekuwa so stressful in this past weeks ever since it was a review. It is terribly stressful na inakufanya feel miserable because of the kind of writing we are having. Uliuliza ale kama hizo stuff fans wanapenda. I checked his Twitter. Fans love.
For me that's the thing. See, you can write poorly. That's your prerogative. Jibambe nayo kabisa. But for you to write poorly, then multitudes of people coming out and actually praising it as good art. I was like,
that's an entirely.
That's
a whole another question. That's a whole another theme.
Clearly, we enjoy bad art.
That is. Kwanza,
that's the only conclusion.
Is it for me? Isn't zile projects? After my first listen, utaka kuambia mko wapi tufanye review sahi. Now let's get done now.
Kodo.
Na to move on.
Kodo. Mimi niko nakufanya review kwa simu.
Mse. Your intro. That thing is bad.
It's so bad.
And it's the first thing you're hearing musically. Naisikia najuliza what the hell is happening, and then kuna time also kuna mkemea for his writing on Twitter jokes about it.
Me actually thought watu wamenini wana exaggerate. Unajua Twitter exaggerate. But for the first time
sasa mimi nilipata a photo on a photo ya Rap Genius quoting his lyrics a few months before nisikia the project. Which pia ni poa, nimesikiza hii before Niko, which ilitoka early in March. Kani ngesikiza Niko singe bumpy project. Because I'm sure this is the content.
I wish ningekusikiza Niko.
Singe bumpy.
Mimi ningebump regardless.
So niliona hiyo ni ya Genius, wasa kimuenjoy. And then nilisikia kwa outstanding. Hizo lines za be careful about ndani ya jeans, you think Kahuji, be careful about these guys they be using, study them like as you start most students. Kwa outstanding, he only has like 6 bars kwa verse yake. Very short. And then it goes into the chorus. Unajua when you ask me why I do this, baby, I'm outstanding. I love doing this for you. Very short verse gets into the chorus. But even in those 6 bars, he goes out of theme easily. Na easy maintain. Because now, ukiangalia versus Steph,
sasi nikwambia kwa nini
kuku outstanding na being the best.
Unaona the theme. He's outstanding. Concept.
and being the best. And then hapo kuna Kahu, start more student, and madem kucheza, then bado kujisifu. In my head I'm thinking, kama mwezi fanya hii kitu, what you can do, ambia Steph, this is my verse 1 about madem kucheza. Can you be that dem? Can you be this lady I'm talking about hapa hivi? Let's have a convo. Because hatuna.
Mimi sijui mbona unapatia wase mawaidha ni kama atasikiza.
So nilifika kwa hiyo I had that because niliona picture Genius msali alituma but nilisikia nilipause. Sasa hizi ni bars, hizi ni lyrics.
It's a true thing.
Hizi ni lyrics msali kaandika, and the many lines you've quoted, there are many more. Many more.
Mimi ningejaza kitabu iko na kazi nyingine.
There are many more that are like that.
Usually I do quote them, but after intro like I'm not even gonna bother. It's a very good book. It's black, Sitaki kujijazia ufala.
The title is amongst the very many false premises that he sets for us in this album. One amongst the many. So when the title doesn't go anywhere in the album, so kwa kufikiria where it fits, and it might be 2 things and I refer to. One, wanted Nairobi in terms of him wanting money, because he refers to getting the bag and going to get the bag, and then kwa Hercules I think anaongelea how I am going to double the check. He says
so the money is wanted in Nairobi.
So nafikiria the aspect ya money being wanted in Nairobi. Second aspect I came up with ni madem kumtaka, because that's every track.
Yeah.
In my last listen nijiambia nisikie tracks gani talks about either a she somewhere or many she's in one track, ama mentions shori literally kila ngoma iko na. So nikajiambia maybe mademu wanamtaka. Kuna song where he talks about sijui hata kwa what is love, akisema when you get the money watakuja. He says that when you get the money they'll come up. And then kuna another song he says mademu wanapenda spotlight. Nikajiambia perhaps yeye kutakuwa na mademu wengi wenye anataja kwa ngoma fulani, sijui I didn't respond to her text, I was digging her, sijui unajua. Kwa ngoma nyingine shori if you want to sijui shori your IC come chill with us. kuna shori hapa so and apart from the women references everywhere which we mentioned sana, kutaja madem almost in every track, doesn't go anywhere, doesn't have anything to do with anything. Na the false premises he sets us up with ziko kibao, from the intro having the Wanjiko, having your idea, the common mwananchi in the demonstration sounds tunasikia, and then the woman whom I assumed to be the mother anakamin, wana have a conversation, anamwambia kuhusu ku live life na kukuwa God's vessel, kukuwa being of light and living life. And then it comes back after fine cool, ana come through, anamaliza nayo. Now it's funny, njua kuna anything kwa in between yenye imelink your idea kuwa a vessel wa light na God. Hata kwa hiyo track the person now quotes a Bible verse and what not, and nilikuwa najiambia haikuwa necessary. Ungechop your part, uitoe hiyo part ya being God's vessel, na ubaki with living the life in a easy because that's what he did through the entire project. Na kukuwa na so kama ni mademo walikuwa na kuwant in Nairobi, perhaps that was the layer you are going for. Na wewe kutaka pesa though uligusia kiasi, but with the premises that are to set us up with, they failed terribly. This is pathetic writing.
Can we mention the album cover?
I don't even care about the cover. Thank you for mentioning that. Now, he who never looks at album covers.
Yeah, like
kuna kitu nimenotice. Na tuli bring up story ya watu kuongelea hii project on Twitter and on his social media channels. Na there's something I've noticed. If you just take some time na uangalie profiles za artists, either their Twitters or their IGs sana, and then you go through the images and then the comments, or even just the images and the captions, you'd really think they're making the dopest shit ever. You'd think they're making the dopest shit, because then niliona the promo, sijui theme by what, creativity by whom, this by whom. Because sawa, I'm curious. Curious. Then you listen to the work.
Keyword. The WHACK.
And then una consider comments za fans wakisifia hizi kazi. Unauliza ni mimi, ni fans, ni hatuna standards za art juu. Listening to Kenyan rap, by the way, you can really feel miserable about it. Is it so hard kuunda amazing project? Is it hard?
I think it is.
Ama as you asked at the beginning, Kenya so napenda, ama that is this what you are working with? Is this what you are working with? This is the best we can do. This is what we have to offer.
Swali kwenye.
Vile niko nasema, hizi ndio zile albums unamaliza kusikiza uko za mko happy. Let's just get it done. Hizi hata hazitaji many listens. One listen. You are done. Umemaliza hivi, you are done. When
una delete copy.
Tunafanya review tunamaliza. We should start doing that, by the way. Listen to an album, done, review, tukisonga. cause go back
na kitu mafundi mingi sana
ama zoom thing ndio nafanya immediately.
Kuna kitu ulimention kwa certain review about if you don't like the work you won't get deeper into the work and kuchambua una get exactly man this is bad this is really bad.
There's nothing kuchambua even
if you were to kuchambua
to like it.
So about the album art, naona amevaa like an orange nini, so I feel like hiyo ni ina symbolize prison or something like that. In American movies wanavanga orange nini,
you said Nairobi,
orange nini. Sasa ndio exactly, so ndio nilikuwa nasema like if you're going for the orange jumpsuit thing, this is not Nairobi house. It tunavanga stripes za black and white.
First of all, if even the references
tulisema story nini ya kurusha watu za Kiswahili na sheng ndo ajaribu kwa pili
relatable.
That's actually
relatability.
First of all, even the whole you wanted in Nairobi and then you use a reference sipping me like Starbucks.
Alafu unajua
no Starbucks in Nairobi.
Hapa hivi ko wanted in Nairobi. Ame initialize WIN so ni win. So how does it fit into
the few things I liked, the production and how the beat sounded. When I rap nipenda the beat, nipenda the percussion kwa what is love, and at least it's a song na feel like stick kwa theme besides ile baya ku digest beats. Alafu nipenda the acoustic vibe kwa nyoka kwa from the east na fine cool at least na from the east pia ni feel alijaribu sana kwa maudhui, lakini this as a body of work kwa track 5 nilisikia hiyo stuff ya thicker than uji, study them like a Strathmore student. I had seen that quote student rhyme mahali kwa genius. Siku believe I didn't nilisikia the Afrikan that I am. I didn't nilisikia ndo nikaamini. I have to pause the record. This is terrible writing, poor body of work, the vocal mix is bad, the production doesn't even do anything for me. But kama mnapenda hii kazi, who are we? Just 4 people with opinions, recording on phones.
Yeah, I know. Hatuna budget.
Nothing much. So kama umefika this far kwa hii video, asante sana kwako. Consider
ndio uko na nguvu.
Wewe uko na energy sana. Uko na energy. Consider kuangalia hata album reviews as well. Uko na theory
nyingine.
Sema tu.
BTS, no BTS ama size.
Government money. Money laundering machine. Very many creative people involved in the project. A lot of money put into it. Alafu inatoka the other way clean. I'm just thinking here, man.
We are done.